We're all capable of making friends when we have a lot of time to spend with a person, but it's a bit tougher to make others like you during your first meetup together, especially since studies have shown that people can decide if you're likable or not in the first 30 seconds of meeting you. I know it hurts, but knowing that, it's so important that we put our best foot forward when meeting new people. Luckily, there are ways to work around it to create a more positive impression around others. So listen closely and take note of these 10 psychological tips to make others like you instantly. Number 1. Mirror the other person. Studies over the years have dissected a tactic called mirroring. This is essentially the same as copying the person in front of you, but in a subtle way. Imagine the person you're meeting is leaning forward, excitedly speaking to you about something. If you also lean forward and copy their tone of excitement, that person subconsciously believes that you two are more compatible. This even works with negative people. For example, if someone is tired and complaining about it, you can imitate them to show you too can relate to their tiredness. Of course, pick and choose wisely what you mirror. Number 2, compliment people to other people. There is a really weird phenomenon called spontaneous trait transference. It was found in one published study that the compliments you give are associated with you. This means that if you tell someone that Jane is nice, that person will also subconsciously associate you with being nice. It's a weird brain game association that scientists are still studying. Another complimentary tip is that when you're complimenting someone in person, focus on what they have achieved instead of qualities that they are born with. This gives the person a sense of personal pride that will make them happier being around you. Number 3, be trustworthy. It's important to note that you can't fake trustworthiness. If you're not trustworthy, then please don't try this tip. If you can keep a secret though, show this through warmth and competence. Studies have shown that you should first show warmth or kindness and then competency to establish trustworthiness. It's hard to like someone when they can't trust you. This is especially useful in professional settings. Number 4, self-disclose. While you may be as competent as you can be, the best way to connect and make others like you is by being real. People don't like those who think they are perfect and know it all. Self-disclose something that you have faults to and prove that you're relatable. We all have some sort of flaws that make us unique, and that's what defines you. Number 5, show a sense of humor. Crack an easygoing joke or be silly if the situation allows. Research from various universities have shown that a sense of humor was a key attribute people listed when describing someone they could like. Majority rules that laughter is the best medicine, so it doesn't hurt to laugh. Number 6, emphasize shared qualities. The similarity attraction effect states that people are more attracted to others who are similar to them. While opposites may attract out of curiosity, similarity is what actually sticks. If you find early on that you share a value or interest with someone new, emphasize that in your conversation. You'll get them to like you in no time. Number 7, show interest in the other person's life. Harvard researchers recently used an MRI machine to study how people react when talking about themselves. The reward part of the brain lit up way more when participants talked about themselves publicly. Basically, we love talking about ourselves. Use this to your advantage and show interest in the other person's life so that the reward system starts lighting up when you speak to them. Number 8, use open body language. Most of communication is nonverbal, so it's important to be aware of what your face and body are doing. Other than mirroring others, you should always be open and approachable in order to be liked. This means having your arms open and to your side, nodding in conversation, and leaning in closely while listening. Avoid covering your face or mouth with your hands, and definitely do not cross those arms. Number 9, exceed expectations. When meeting new people, being helpful is an instant way to be liked. Maybe they mention that they need help with something, so you surprisingly offer to assist. Of course, only do so if you have the capacity to follow through on it. But if you can't, you can always try connecting them with someone who can, and this is a great way to practice networking. Number 10, smile. The simplest yet most important tip to make others like you instantly is to smile. Studies have consistently shown that people are more likely to choose a photo of someone smiling as opposed to someone who is not. Smiling shows that you are open to others and inviting. Other studies have shown that smiling during introductions make you more memorable. That's not to say that you won't be remembered if you frown, but do you really want that angry look image stuck in someone else's head? Overall, whether you're at a casual party or hanging out with your crush, you can make a good impression around others. Using these psychological tips to make others like you instantly is a huge boost for your relationships right from the beginning. Most likely, you won't be able to fit in all of these elements in one introduction, but by picking a few which seem the most natural to you, you'll be sure to leave a lasting and positive impression. And do tell me how it'll go for you, and if you like this video, feel free to give it a like and also consider subscribing for more weekly uploads. And as always, thanks for watching.